And pro-life supporters gathering in Washington ahead of the annual March for Life on the National Mall. U.S. lawmakers joining organizations speaking out against abortion this morning. Shannon Bream joins us live on the National Mall in D.C. So, Shannon, with this blizzard looming, what are organizers saying about the decision to move ahead with the march?
Well, Martha, all week long, knowing this blizzard is coming, we've been checking in with organizers, and they say for them the principle is so strong, their push to stand against the decision Roe v. Wade decades ago, that they want to come here on that anniversary every year, regardless of weather. They've been through storms before, and they say that there are hundreds of thousands of people, according to them, coming from around the country, some from around the world to be here. We talked to Father Frank Pavone, who is the head of Priests for Life, about why it's so important. Here's what he told us.
Many people will be able to make it safely, and they really, this is the kind of people that partake in this march that do not care about their own convenience or comfort. That's what inspires them in this movement in the first place.
And ahead of the event today, we've gotten an interesting new poll from Marist. It shows that 81% of Americans think that abortion should be limited to the first 3 months of pregnancy. That includes 66%, two-thirds of people who in this survey identified themselves as pro-choice. The folks here today are arguing that there is common ground, and they say rather than fighting, they hope that they can find that. Martha?
Interesting. All right, so do you expect much opposition along the route, given the conditions out there?
It'll be interesting to see. Last year, we definitely did see some who were here that wanted to represent the other side. There were some heated words back and forth. Not surprising along the route here in Washington. You know, there's a new protest every day, and both sides usually show up. It's interesting, though, that the pro-choice community is speaking out ahead of that. They know that this is a very big event. We heard from several of them yesterday talking about the Supreme Court case that's coming up in March. That one is challenging a Texas abortion law that has restrictions that include things like making abortion physicians make sure that they have admitting privileges within 30 miles. Opponents say it's all a scam. Here is what Congresswoman Donna Edwards says about that.
There hasn't been an issue of safety in our clinics, and it is just wrong for the anti-abortion industry to use that as a ruse to shut down clinics and to prevent women from getting the health care that they deserve.
Organizers here today say, though, they want to keep things very positive. There will be music and speakers before they kick off the march. Several politicians, including the only 2016 GOP contender that we know of, Carly Fiorina, will be here around 12:30 Eastern to speak as well.